Nanhai never plays cards according to common sense. Obviously, it was a clear little lacquer team, but he didn't directly fight the West Wind. Instead, he dismantled 3 pieces of 90,000 yuan and 8-1, and then beat the West Wind. Everyone thought he was crazy, but the old man on the opposite side saw the mystery. Just because he also has a clear look in his hands, and listening to the 3.69 million Akagi S cards, not only avoided the cannon, he also successfully formed a good deck of cards. At this time, the old man immediately chose to eat cards. The draw instantly became 2.58 million.
Realizing the problem, Akagi took the card again.
First he used up the dangerous 80,000, then he hit the 90,000 yuan in his hand back and forth. He avoided the old man's draw again. This scene made the old man completely angry. Even if someone fired a cannon, he refused. Hao Fei had to wait until Akagi fired the cannon, and as Akagi touched the card again, he finally succeeded in drawing 140,000 cards, and the old man happened to touch 10,000 at this time. In order not to give Akagi any way to survive, he decisively knocked out 80,000 yuan, listened to 14 or 70,000. Under the pressure of the old man, Akagi was also a little difficult to parry. What is even more troublesome is that he actually touched the worst 70,000. In this way, he had to fire a cannon at the old man. Yes.
Chaos. I caught 500 birds and 18,000 birds.
In this way, Akagi lost 18,000 points. This made Nanxiang and the police feel cold. Miyaochi felt that it was too early to draw conclusions. Although Sichuan's trick of biting to death fish steaks is very strong, but Akagi is definitely not something in the pond. Not only did he not lose, but even at the game level, he is smarter than Sichuan this game. Akagi kept avoiding it, Sichuan's pursuit. In the end, he successfully herd 140,000 cards. If it weren't T for bad luck, get a 70,000 yuan, maybe Akagi, and there is still the possibility of turning defeat into victory. And the reason why he took apart the pair and played 40,000 was because playing 70,000 will increase the odds of keeping the card. It can make him lose it directly. This kind of man who can resist the temptation of the draw, he can already be regarded as a real peak powerhouse. Now Akagi only has 5,000 points left. If he loses again, it is irrecoverable. Who would have thought that fate would make people? This life and death handful actually touched a bad hand. Rotten so bad, it would be better to go directly to the 13th waste. On the other hand, the old man got a very good deck of cards. The 2 treasure cards have a chance to touch and jump full. This huge gap made everyone realize this card is Akagi's last one song. However, Akagi didn't panic at all. If you look closely, the cards he plays are all dangerous cards. Miyaochi on the side instantly realized that this guy was desperately bluffing. He broke his cards into pieces, just to plant a seed of doubt in everyone's hearts. For a time, Akagi relied on a bad hand. He actually grasped the situation. At this moment, the old man touched a 6, and originally he could jump full just by knocking out 50,000 yuan, but he managed to kill 30,000. This made the Xia family inadvertently eat the paste. Today's Sichuan Yixing just wants to avoid the Akamuhu card. Even if it was Akagi's bluffing 13 wastes, he didn't dare to risk any of them. It is better to let this game end quickly.
This is The Witch of the White Chicken.
The following is the summary and analysis of this episode. From the above, we can find that Akagi is in, dare to break through conventional thinking in deadlocks or disadvantages, break the deadlock with unreasonable cards. Sometimes, this can turn the risk into a good idea. The moment he gave up 70,000 to fight 40,000, it reflected his sense of risk, priority over earnings. Sometimes in reality, rather miss the card than avoid fatal mistakes. Akagi can always stay calm in a desperate situation, replace luck with strategy. After all, luck is always there. A cool head and a clever strategy are the keys to a comeback. Wait and see under extreme pressure, using unconventional means and psychological tactics. Play a bad hand of cards out of the initiative of the game. It is not just about mahjong skills. It is also a philosophy of life in the face of difficulties.